When Colin suggested upgrading the basement of our home to make a new office, I rolled my eyes heavenward and groaned. The basement was a relic of the fire that had destroyed the original house some years back, and it was in poor condition. The previous owners had used the basement as a storage area for lawn mowers and detritus of all sorts, which they abandoned when they moved out. But Colin assured me that his ideas would work with a bit of planning and a lot of elbow grease. Still doubtful, I got with the program. First, we cleaned up the badly cracked and oily concrete floor in preparation for laying down new concrete. That job made me grumpy, and my doubts increased as I looked around and considered the enormity of the task. Colin's enthusiasm was infectious, though, and I perked up a bit after we finished dragging all the junk out of the basement and saw it disappear into the jaws of the waste management truck that came to take it away.
Tightening up string, are you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot.
Videotaping yourself?
Yourself. Now I want to get a record of these things happening.
The arrival of the huge concrete truck marked the real start of the project. The driver made a tricky maneuver around the oak tree and put the truck into position to deposit the wet cement into the basement for spreading and smoothing into a new floor. Colin, ever at the ready with encouragement and advice, kept poking his head into the basement to monitor the troops, but the guys in there didn't seem to need his help. The contractor finished his part of the job by installing a new outside door and 3 new windows. Now it was Colin's turn to get busy. First, he built the framework for the new walls. He put the wall boards that didn't have to be cut in first. Oh, what a difference that made. By golly, maybe Colin was right. Maybe he could work a miracle in this basement.
This was the ugliest.
But those tricky bits around windows and pipes and steel beams were a real challenge. Colin proved equal to the task, though, and I became his cheerful huntlanger. I held my breath when he cut out the wallboard around the windows, but he got it right every time. Colin was eager to get the ceiling in, half done, looking good. Now for the remnant of the chimney. We debated whether to make use of it in some way, maybe as a table or a shelf, but decided against it. Decision made, Colin made short work of its demolition. I hoped the weight of the bricks wouldn't carry him over the edge of the hill. Last load. Almost finished, but there were some tricky bits to be done around the windows with their deep sills, which were rotten in places. Colin managed to turn that ugly sill into this one. That ugly ductwork into this. That peeling wall into this. And that ugliest wall into this. He transformed that messy storage area with its exposed beams and support pole into the lounge and kitchen areas. And yes, we've got hot water in the tap. Well, the snarl of computer cables is still the same tangle, but that's okay. He turned me from a non-believer into a happy camper. Super job, Colin. Well done.